Hey, how are you guys? It is Harrison from Growth Generators. Now, in this video, I want to go over some massive issues I see with IT company and MSP websites. Now, I've been doing websites and building websites for the better part of about 6 or 7 years now. I've worked with tons of IT and MSP companies, and I want to share with you guys my biggest issues with different websites. Now, I've gone to a completely different area. I was actually helping a buddy of mine look for tech jobs in the local area, so that's how I stumbled upon this video. But I found a couple companies that I thought were kind of interesting, and I want to show you guys the breakdown of what a consumer thinks based on what I've done for websites, and ultimately how to get more visitors, how to get more traffic, how to get more customers, and educate those customers on what you offer, because when you can educate them, they are significantly more likely to spend money and put it in your pocket. Now, this video is not going to be covering how to make more money, right? But this is going to be massive issues that I see constantly on people's websites. So we're going to share my screen here, and I'm going to turn on some music because that's the kind of guy I am. But we have Ellensburg IT Services. I have a buddy of mine that happens to live in the area, and obviously right off the bat we have the ads. We're gonna click those, right? Because that would make this an appropriate video. First 3 spots, fairly competitive. If it's not that competitive, there's usually 1 or 2. And then we have the local IT companies in here. So I'm going to start with, I'm not going to go with the map pack. I'm just going to go with these down here, and I can't stand Yelp. But let's go right off the bat here. I want to just see what we've gotten so far. So Miles Technologies, this is a totally different website from what I've seen last time, also supporting Ninja. Haven't seen them as well, but ANC Group I have seen in the past. So let's go through this. Who are we? I like that. Services. This is huge. If you're starting out a business or you're starting out as an IT or MSP provider, you need to have services. Now, most people sub out their web design to companies like myself, and if that's interesting to you or something that you want to talk about, I'm happy to have that discussion, and we could possibly work together for outsourcing your website design and marketing services. But most companies in the IT world are not going to be offering either one of these two. What they're going to be doing is managed IT services. Now, chances are pretty good that if you're searching for Ellensburg IT services, you have a general idea of what you want, right? Client CIO, right? We make IT simple, no long-term contracts, cancel anytime. Managed services can help employees work remotely, right? I will say, after working with a ton of IT companies, cancel anytime, not a good policy. It's great to get people in the door, but if they get upset and they say, no, I want to cancel right now, it makes it an absolute nightmare to never know when your next paycheck's coming in, when they're going to leave. It's just not the best idea, although I do get it to drive more traffic in. I do like this, get strategic recommendations in the industry, right? Real estate, this is cool. They have a whole real estate page, right? Boost productivity, custom Wi-Fi solutions here. This is good. What I will say that I'm already seeing, and this is one of the biggest mistakes, is what's actually included, right? We get unlimited IT support and powerful cyber security, no voicemails, no waiting. In the meantime, when it says, when we say responsive. Jesus, I can't speak right now. But this is cool. I like this. Client CIO, system oversight, right? But there is not enough information as a interested buyer to go say, hey, powerful security, right? Experience true powerful security, right? We make IT simple. Here's some case studies, which is cool. Get strategic recommendations. This I do like. This is probably one of the more rare things I see, which there's definitely benefit there. But we're a dedicated technology expert. Why do I have to go so far, right? It doesn't actually tell me what's involved with unlimited IT support, right? Back your operations with the most responsive IT experts. But like, what do I get as a customer, right? This is one of the biggest things that I see. What is the benefit to the customer? Resting assured that they don't have to worry about their solutions, making sure employees stay productive, right? This is the number one problem I see on every single IT and MSP website. And I'm glad I found it on the first one, which is ironic because it's a paid ad. There is nothing on here that tells the customer what exactly they're going to get and why they should go with your service, right? We make it simple. I like that, right? Managed services, case studies, that's cool and like specific. But as somebody who is interested, they went to services, managed IT services. What exactly are they getting, right? Unlimited remote and on-site support, yeah, like that's cool, but like what is involved, right? When your computer breaks, we are going to come out and fix it. When you're an employee has a laptop and they're on site and they have a situation, we are going to be there to fix it. It doesn't say it anywhere on here, and this is the number one thing that I see all the time, and I can tell you with guaranteed certainty, every single MSP and IT company that adds this information, right, the stuff that I just told you, typically makes more sales. And the reason being, I came from the IT industry. We always say that, right? You get managed IT services. Well, what exactly does that include? 99 out of 100 customers ask, what does that actually include? What benefit is that to me? They're going to be spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars with your company every single month. What is the benefit to them, right? Less abilities to get hacked. We're going to back up your data offsite so that way if a server goes down or something happens or an employee clicks on a bad link, this is how we're going to respond. There is never any education in a lot of these websites. I find it funny on this one specifically because it does not tell them that they're, what they're actually getting, and they paid for a sponsored spot. Next up, we have the Support Ninja. We'll go through this whole process again, right? So Ninja Cloud, I like that they came up with some of their own names. This is nice. Assist your customers around the clock. This is cool, right? So Support Ninja's outsourced technology support, tier 2 and tier 3 support. Once again, not sure exactly what that means. I obviously know what it means, but like as a customer who doesn't, customer support outsourcing, data-driven, okay. An integrated and ethical BPO, 24/7 staffing, the Support Ninja Advantage. This is cool. Enjoy savings. Oh, okay. Customer support. Here we go. Perfect. Build customer trust. We become the #1 trusted brand. Enjoy the savings. Sure, you could hire in-house. This is gold. This is what everyone is missing, right? Support Ninja. Realize brand safe customer service, scale customer experience. Perfect. I would probably like to see a little bit more in here. Our omni-channel approach. This is good, right? In-app, email, phone, social media. This is cool. This is good. I would probably still like to see a little bit more of like what exactly the benefit to the customer is. I cannot stress that enough. It is so common to get asked that. Technical support, outsourcing benefits. Here we go. I like this. Outsourcing technical support saves time and money. Beautiful. Turn technical issues into an amazing customer experience. Perfect. Tier 2, tier 3 support. I'd probably go with a couple more than on that one, just because, especially with nowadays, with people being able to work anywhere at any time and really not working in that conform 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 7 to 3 times. If you have 24/7 support, that's huge. That is so crazy important, because as a customer looking to buy from an IT company, right? Hey, get support for your employees even when you're not working. Beautiful. Constantly see this. We're going to go to another one here. ANC Group. I've seen this website before. I do like the website. Very clean and professional. I like all these websites, honestly. Definitely cookie cutter. I would prefer to see, who we are, like some real pictures. I know that these are stock pictures. If there is not a stock picture on this planet that screams this is a stock picture, right? Every single one of these people look like they just walked out of a modeling magazine here. I'm not exactly sure what this blue square is. Probably be nice to add another picture, like maybe a little icon like this, something like that would be beneficial. Managed services. Let's see. How closely does your IT match your future plans? Comprehensive managed solutions. Cool. What does our process look like? Oh, this is nice. I like the process. This is huge. Massively beneficial. What are you looking for in an MSP? Partner with us today. Once again, the same problem from a customer point of view, right? Why would I call now other than when I have a massive issue? If I am maybe a CTO, which is probably not the best example, but if I am a CEO, right, or I am a VP of a company and I'm struggling with IT, managed services, how closely, like, what? I get it. Call now. Fantastic. Contact us. But like, once again, there is managed services, right? This is the exact same page. I went right there. 24/7 monitoring. Let's see if this tells us a little bit more. 24/7 monitoring, no matter what. What's the difference between our plans? This is cool. General support, right? Is your network protected at all hours? Okay, I kind of like this. Support you can count on. Pretty good, right? Thin pages. You're losing out on SEO right off the bat. Once again, think from a customer standpoint. Don't let your day stop before, like I just said, people working off the clock. Is your network protected? I like the network protected thing. Support you can count on, right? But once again, put yourself in your darn customer's shoes. There is so much money to be made by thinking about your customer, right? And what questions they ask regularly. Answer them, especially on one of these pages, right? They don't have to go to a blog and search your blog, which I'm glad that they do have a blog here, right? Now these cookie cutter, let's see here. I love looking at this kind of stuff. Gets me excited. Yeah, oh yeah, they're buying this, no doubt, from like a massive conglomerate of somebody selling stuff. It's just too short, right? How to find the right IT in Charlotte, North Carolina. I mean, I kind of like that. Are these guys based in Charlotte? That'd be pretty funny here. Greensville, South Carolina, not bad. Probably not enough to actually compete. I'm not going to do it on here, but they're just too short. There's just not enough content there. I promise you, they're probably just putting this up. They're getting it from somebody else, and they are not writing it themselves or hiring writers to write it themselves. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to go over who these people are here. I'm going to close out of all these. Computability, another one. Rufus Technology is another one that I was looking at here. On-site computer, we'll go with. UPS store is not really it. Commercial hauling, no. So we're gonna go with these three, right? This website looks like a website that was built for the sticks. There's really not much here. Nothing against these people. I'm sure they do a great job, but it definitely probably needs some new, fresh life. Now, affordable, convenient, proactive, right? Nothing about this website seems proactive. This could not be less informative, right? I like the ConnectWise. It's a great company to go with. Testimonials is cool. Once again, not really. When I look at this, there is nothing that screams to me, my computer is safe when going through this entire process. Hate to say it. I do like that they use ConnectWise, and ConnectWise is a really, really good program. But like, once again, from a customer point of view, there's really not much information in here. And I'm not hating on Computability. I get it. It's a small mom and pop shop. They do more computer repair, but there is a massive opportunity in doing IT support, even if it's only for 8 hours a day, right? You could charge less, and when you're there and somebody calls in, especially if you have a brick and mortar store, jump on the computer with them, right? And if they have support, or you need support, hire somebody, for much less. They could work from home. They don't necessarily need to be in an office. People need to get out of that, especially in the IT space here. We have Rufus Technology. So another one. This is cool. It's based on their dog. I do like the background. I know that that's a picture of Ellensburg. Once again, client login, client feedback. This is cool. About us, how to contact us, services, business support. Let's see. Examples. I like the examples part. I think examples is slept on massively in the IT industry. This dude looks like a computer dude. Love that. Not a stock image, right? That's cool. Services customized to clients' needs. I kind of like this. Maintenance, proactive versus reactive approach, right? User support, help desk services, either telephone, installation of software, right? Like, this actually tells me, out of all the websites, this is the one that tells me exactly what they're doing. Unbiased advice regarding the purchase of new equipment and or software applications. Perfect. I can't believe that it's on this website, but this is what most websites are missing, right? Typical business technologies we install, maintain, and support. Perfect. It is literally painting a picture in my mind as a customer of what is good and what is not good, right? General policies and practices. This is like actually probably one of the better ones. If they built this website out and really went overall and took the next step and the best step for this website, just the examples part, right? You have all the other websites. So these examples is what a potential customer is looking for. They are literally looking for, okay, some of our clients call us with questions, very often expect regular and proactive follow-up services. That paints a picture in a client's mind of exactly what they are going to get. And it's by an example. That is huge, right? There's no like, hey, technical jargon and things of that nature. This is so simple I'm not going to say even a caveman can do it, even though I did. But I like this. Huge, right? Residential support. No money in residential support. If you're in IP, if you're in IT, you might have to start there, but I would get out of residential support as soon as humanly possible. It's just not worth it. Payment is due upon completion of services. Cool. I like that. Tells you exactly what you're going to get. No charge for travel to and from client within 20 miles of technician's starting point. I like that. It literally lays out exactly what they need to know here. Communication cabling, right? This is going to be probably not telephone wires anymore. Most people are going to IP systems. But Rufus Technology is licensed, bonded, right? Perfect. Structuring cable projects. I'd probably like to see a little bit more in this. I would not post the spaghetti. I would make it as clean as humanly possible. You got your old punch boards for your phone systems down there, but everybody's going to an IP solution, which is definitely the way to do it. But this is good. I like this. This is like the fact that they paint, philosophy you could deal without, but like I just love the examples. This is what makes the difference, because I cannot tell you, especially from when I came from sales in the MSP world, what exactly does that mean is the most common question. Or what's worse is I get somebody that says, hey, Harrison, I was going through your website. I'm not exactly sure what this means. That's the worst thing in the world, because now as a salesperson, I have to take 20, 30 minutes, sometimes more, really breaking down that much information, that information so the person can absorb it. I, as a salesperson, know exactly what it means. My customers already know exactly what that means, but a potential new customer does not know what that means, and that is the major make or break on websites. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that is just huge, absolutely huge in there. And we're going to go through the last one here, which is on-site computers. This is cool. I'm glad that it brought me right to the contact page, but based on what I'm looking at here, this is going to be pretty rough. Yeah, this is pretty rough here. I mean, the website looks like it's trying to be futuristic, but I would say let's go through this here. What we can do for you: technical services on call, in shop, rapid repair, and confirms service completion. Like this could not be any more unengaging of a website, right? Our service technicians are on call, right? This is good. Immediate response, increased efficiency. This is good. This is the number one seller. If you're an IT company and you've gotten this far in this entire thing, that's horrible that if you click that, it goes back to the top. But increased efficiency, like this is what sells every single time. No matter the price point. If you say, hey, to a business owner, if you buy my services, your employees will get increased efficiency, and then you use a software like ActiveTrack, right, to show them how they're getting increased efficiency and how they're working more and there's less downtime on their computers, right? You could use rapid fire tools. You could use all of the, you could use ConnectWise and show people where their systems are at. But if you could prove increased efficiency from their employees, so an employee that's making $100,000 and is producing $200,000 or $300,000 in income now can produce $220,000, $240,000, $250,000, maybe $300,000 worth of income for the business. That is what sells these packages. I'm not saying you need to run active campaign, but it does help. But if you could show that there's increased efficiency, right, because computers aren't breaking when people need them, that is what makes selling MSP services like snow to a snowman. It is so simple, but that is the number one seller. Increased performance and reliability, perfect. Same exact thing, right? Service and support handled PCs and PDAs. Digital entertainment, media center. I mean, I feel like this is just like keyword stuffing at its worst, I would say. This is like unbearable to read, by the way. And I'm not hating on this company. That's not the goal. But if this is all you got for a services page, you got to start building out a little bit more. It is built in WordPress. I'm just seeing that right now. Thank you for your time, right? If you made it this far, I thank you for your time, because this is rough here. And like, what's with all this? Now you have all these little like areas down here, right? What do we got for support? Nothing. Oh, please, nothing. Okay. Useful links. About, okay. Who are these people working on my computers? Where are they from? I don't know. I haven't seen a single picture of anyone on this website here. Their homepage actually looks good. I guarantee this lady does not work there. I will say one of the other big things in computers is, and especially when you're in the small business niche, hire a photographer, have them come on site, spend in a couple hours, spend a couple $100. It's well worth it. It makes a good website look amazing. And from a designer and developer standpoint, it not only does it make our life easier, but it lets us bring the best image of your website to the forefront to Google so people see it. So my name is Harrison Barron. If any of this interests you, reach out to us down below. Check out our website, but happy to help you guys, happy to go over it. Our website is about to go through, depending on when you're watching this, but our website is about to go through a major overhaul here. But I'm super excited. I'm glad I got to show you guys, at least in the MSP space, what makes a good website, what makes a bad website, and some of the things that I've seen personally that will help you sell like snow to a snowman. Love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Until next time.